experts. To get the latest, we can cross to Gulliver Cragg in Armenia for us. Gulliver, it does sound like the conflict has spread. Azerbaijan accusing Armenian forces of hitting a reservoir and directly striking its second biggest city. What is Armenia's official reaction to those accusations?
The Armenian inhabited separatist enclave deny having targeted this reservoir of Minga-Chivir, which the Azerbaijanis accused them of having done. The separatist authorities in Nagorno-Karabakh, on the other hand, did not deny targeting the Azerbaijani town of Ganja, the second largest city in Azerbaijan, yesterday. They said, though, that they were targeting military installations and the airfield there. Evidence on the ground suggests that residential areas were hit. And rather ominously, at that point, the Armenian defense minister said that no rockets had been fired from Armenia proper or by the Armenian armed forces proper at targets in Azerbaijan, yet saying that they did not rule out the possibility of doing that in the future if Azerbaijan continues to target cities in Nagorno-Karabakh, such as the capital Stepanakert, which has been under heavy shelling for several days now. This morning, the latest from the spokeswoman of the Armenian Defense Ministry is that fierce battles are still raging all along the front line.
And Gulliver, what does Armenia want for Nagorno-Karabakh?
Well, that's not entirely clear. Armenia insists that this is a conflict really not between Armenia and Azerbaijan, but between the separatist Republic of Nagorno-Karabakh and Azerbaijan. The Armenians say that the people who declared independence for Nagorno-Karabakh at the time of the fall of the USSR did so by entirely legal means and democratically and peacefully. That was when the war started, but they say that the war started because the Azerbaijanis attacked. And so the Armenians say that Nagorno-Karabakh has every right to be independent and should be recognized as independent. Complicating matters, though, are many voices saying that perhaps Nagorno-Karabakh, or Artsakh as the Armenians call it, should just be integrated into part of Armenia. Actually, somebody that I was just talking to this morning on this square said very clearly that she thought that the only way for Nagorno-Karabakh to be safe now would be for it to be integrated into Armenia. A lot of people in Armenia seem to think that, and Nikol Pashinyan, the Armenian Prime Minister, when he visited Nagorno-Karabakh shortly after being elected in 2018, said that it should be part of Armenia. Complicating matters further is the fact that Nagorno-Karabakh, as we talk about it, is the former autonomous oblast, autonomous region of Nagorno-Karabakh within the Azerbaijani SSSR, which has certain defined borders, around which there are territories that are now controlled by Armenia, that have been since the war of the early 1990s. Now, in the 1990s and early 2000s, those territories were talked of as being separate from Nagorno-Karabakh proper, and territories that Armenia could potentially give back to Azerbaijan in the event of a negotiated settlement. In the intervening years, more and more Armenians have moved into those areas, which have been almost emptied of their Azerbaijani and Kurdish populations, and many Armenians now see Artsakh, as they call it, as comprising the whole area, not just the former autonomous oblast of Nagorno-Karabakh, but the whole area contiguous now with Armenia. So it's a very complicated situation.
Absolutely complicated, Gulliver, but thanks for painting a pretty clear picture of it all as things stand. Gulliver Cragg there, coming to us from Yerevan in Armenia, giving us the latest from their side of things in that dispute that does look like it's escalating.